Welcome to our second installment of The Journey Matters. I'm hoping that you guys liked the first article. I definitely put a lot of work into it. I really like this concept. It's the idea of being able to tackle um, the outside life with the inside life of the game, the different factors on it. I want to be talking about the different things I'm experiencing, with wanting to play and wanting to keep up with the game itself. Being able to write these articles, it's definitely a very positive outlet. Writing has never been a forte of mine, or per se not a forte, but it's not something that I really have pursued, and I definitely find it appeasing. Definitely helps me concentrate. So and it's brought a lot of different positive aspects out. So I definitely want to share that with you guys. Take a look at some of the different things, like I said, that I'm experiencing with my life outside of Magic, as well as my life within the game itself, and definitely it comes at a good time because we're going to be going through a little bit of um, a little bit of a change now that Dragon's Maze is actually coming out. So things are going to get shaken up. Then in the summer we have Modern Masters. So definitely I look forward to big things happening. Now, just to like double back into our actually subject matter here. Last week we took a look at green white beats. I made some changes to the deck. I just kind of want to take some time and discuss that with you guys. Here is the actual build itself. So mainly it was one quick thing. I did find Angel Serenity to be an amazing card. I mean, there's clearly no doubt about it that the card is really good. Now the cost of triple white and the casting cost, it's definitely a tough one. Even though we have 11 white sources, it does come at a big price to the deck because the rest of our other cards either have a requirement of 1 white mana or 2 white mana, nothing too drastic, but triple white has definitely been a problem. So I did notice that the card itself, it's amazing, but it's really amazing in certain matchups. In other matchups, you're going to be boarding it out, and those seem to be the matches that you come across more. The ones that you don't want the card in the main deck, you want the card in the sideboard. So pretty much it just listen. I noticed that mono red or red white is really predominant. So what better than to take out the Angel Serenity, put in the sideboard, bring to the main deck 4 Centaur healers. So I mean, you have the 4th one coming in. That's 12 life at least that you're going to be gaining. A 3/3 body for 3. I'm all down for it. If you have this guy out in play, you're getting 6. So getting good there. Now, I took out the Ice in the Sky. I did mention how I never boarded the card in. If there's a particular matchup for it, I'm yet to figure which one that is. Really didn't like the card. Instead of Ice in the Skies, I'd rather have more Growing Ranks. This card really shines with the build itself. Now, keep in mind, I don't have. This is not the build that's 100% token driven. We don't have guild mages here. We still are keeping the show itself, where we have our 4 Call to Conclaves, Reborn Defenses, which allows us to populate, Trostani, which allows us to populate, Armada Warren, which gives us tokens, Celestial Charms, which gives us tokens as well. So we still have a lot of that going on. So a singleton on Growing Ranks is definitely a big plus there. Now, the 2 spots for Eyes in the Sky, I went ahead and added another Air Predation and another Angel Serenity. I did notice there is a control deck that does play some flyers, a good decent amount of flyers, so having some Air Predation definitely doesn't hurt. Getting into 2 life definitely doesn't hurt. So Some of the future changes I might make, I'm still testing out the deck, getting the real feel for it, would be possibly not having 4 frontline medics, although I do see its implication from the side of Sphinx's Revelation. Makes it a lot harder for them since they have to take longer to be able to deal with this guy or get around it. Definitely helps with Rakdos Return, but I mean at the same time we have a couple of these puppies in hand. We want to let that resolve. We're fine, Let's get some 4/4s in play. Smash some face. So pretty much it's still the same deck. I still kind of want to play around with the lands a little bit. I'm thinking possibly going 4 planes. You don't want to get flooded with just planes, but we have a sufficient amount of forest, so I think we should be fine. Growth of the Guardians, I haven't run too much into hands where having 2 Growth of the Guardians and 1 singleton land, so this hasn't posed too much of a problem. It's actually won me some games itself, the token. I mean, 8/8 vigilance, it's always a big plus. I'm all over that. Collective Blessing in the main deck, it's been sick, so definitely a big plus there. Have not been too happy with Experiment 1, but then again I don't get too many opening hands with it, so I'm gonna try to shoot to test out the deck a little bit more. My intention for this particular article itself, it's going to be probably run 4 matches in a row, make a few changes, some adjustments, then run probably another 2 to 4 more matches, and then be able to see how our changes have applied. So far, I don't see anything else I would want in the deck. I've been trying to look at all the green and white cards. I just can't seem to find much here, but hopefully this show will work well enough, and then once the new cards drop, things are gonna get saucy. I'm liking where this deck is gonna be positioned once that does take effect. Definitely some of the other decks are getting some tools, but this deck is definitely getting fully stacked, so I like that. I'm just wondering what's gonna happen with some of these guilds that have not seen play as much. I foresee, is it making a little bit more of a show, or some kind of Captain America kind of dealio, where it's you have your blue white shell, but now you have a little bit of red because you want to add those extra new toys that are coming out. So we'll definitely see how this shapes up, how it takes shape. So definitely looking forward to getting some matches in. Like I said, I definitely hope you guys are liking the approach of this particular series. I do look forward to definitely getting some feedback from you guys. So as much constructive feedback as you can give me, I would really appreciate it, because I want to make this really work. And like I said, I'm already applying one of them, which was the fact I wasn't talking in this video. So that's definitely something that I'll be doing a lot more. So definitely look forward to these matches, and I'll see you guys on the first round.